name is Kayla Hoskins, and in June 2023, I received an Instagram DM from EDP445, otherwise known as Bryant. I first replied to EDP because I always reply to anyone who messages me, and I didn't know who he was, but I freaked out because he told me he was suicidal, and sooner rather than later, he started sending very flirtatious messages.
Since the day you messaged me, I've been dreaming about sliding my cock deep inside that fresh pussy, just fucking away your innocence, showing you how a real man does it.
There's a theme here.
Getting you
It's no good.
against the bed and taking your virginity.
A while later, Jadion added EDP into his Discord, filled with kids, for a Q&A. And then when I told people like in the server that EDP texted me, Jadion quickly knew about it because his manager told him.
Well, my government name is DeMarcus Cousins III, but everybody on the internet knows me as Jadion. Yeah, at least
His name's actually Jadion.
when I saw the information,
His name's actually DeMarcus Cousins. That's crazy.
like, you know what, this is gonna be it, and I want to make sure that I don't screw it up, so I hit up Skeet because he knows and he's actually gotten people prosecuted before.
My name is Skeeter Jean, also known as Skeet Hansen. I am a professional Chris Hansen impersonator on YouTube.
And I continued messaging him because
Now that's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. You got to try to get the guy prosecuted, get him in the hands of law enforcement. Don't, I think there's other vigilantism. It's just not, some of it's not good.
it was very like encouraged for me to keep doing it. I didn't really want to, but I didn't want to disappoint anybody.
The way that ass looks in those leggings.
See, like, that's just as predatory, isn't it? Being the vigilante and dangling this girl in front of a predator, it's like both of you are guilty, bro. She's clearly uncomfortable with the situation. How about we just dead the whole thing?
I need you on top of me now. I've always wanted to be with a little emo girl.
Because he sent me videos saying that he was gonna shoot me and kill me if I ever said anything.
See, Taylor, don't mean to scare you, but now I have to fucking shoot your ass. I have to critically injure you and possibly put you in the fucking hospital. It's not worse. Not only that, I have to kill everybody.
It was uncomfortable. Like there was days where I didn't even like want to leave my bed. And he was trying to fly me out to Vegas on my 16th birthday to give me quote birthday dick.
Whoa. I sent her a video of myself fucking masturbating, you know what I mean? Well, I mean, the fact that she fucking asked for the fucking shit.
When EDP
Did you even try with like 18 and up yet? Or did you try with like adults first? You're 32, bro. Come on, man.
sent me photos that were very explicit of him, I felt very uncomfortable, but I didn't really know what to do because I felt like it was encouraged by everybody. And yeah.
She's all like, hey, would you like to see a picture of my tits? Sure, why not? What the fuck, like, why the fuck are you even asking me that fucking shit? Sure, why not? So I did play a part into it, okay? I'm looking like, sure, why not, you know? Yeah, the reason I let her send me those pictures is because I was horny as fucking beating her shit at the time. I ain't gonna lie, bro, she has a, never mind, go ahead.
You already started saying.
Fine. Kayla got a motherfucking figure on her, okay? Like, let's be fucking honest here, okay? And, like, you know, she's over here, like, you know, trying to turn me on, you know, all this extra shit, you know what I mean? Dick pics, you know. saying how she's gonna fucking suck me off when we fucking meet, calling me daddy and all this bullshit. Because in the moment, bro, you don't fucking care. You really don't. You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck about the consequences. You don't care about the rules. You know, and anybody that say that they do, they're fucking stupid. You know what I mean? They're lying to you. At that point in time, all rules are out the fucking window. You know what I mean? You don't give a fuck how old she is. You just trying to get your fucking nut in. You know, and after you know, fucking cream all over the goddamn floor, then you're like, shit, I fucked up bad. You know what I mean? Like, that's where, you know, it all comes into play. You know, what you just did was wrong, you know?
So I was like, okay.
Yeah, but how much did they had to pay this guy? Like, I don't know. How much do you think they paid this guy to play this part in this documentary?
How do we do this? And
oh
we just game planned it out, and we called multiple different law enforcement in her area, trying to set up like a sting operation, and then he backed out. You know, he got cold feet. He didn't want to meet her. You know, he was just, you know, being EDP.
I was hoping to get a sting operation, but they kind of didn't want to do that because Jadion hired a private investigator that found EDP's apartment, his work, and his dialysis center. So on my birthday, they went to confront him.
After we realized that he wasn't going to drive to actually meet up with the girl, we set something up in Las Vegas, Nevada to try to confront him about what he had been doing online, messaging this girl. Honda SUV? That looks like him? That's a Honda, bro. Oh my god, dear Lord, it's EDP. It's EDP in the flesh. I love you, bro.
And as I'm walking into the dialysis center, these motherfuckers pop out the goddamn van. Right then and there, I was like, give me Kayla's address because I'm about to hop in this car and I'm about to go blow this bitch's brains out.
Texting me right now, so he told me, fuck you, bitch.
I don't give a fuck if you're a minor. I don't give a fuck. Oh, well, you know, she's just a girl. You can't be doing that shit. Bitch, you gotta die.
He cussed me out. He told me to, I believe, he told me to kiss his ass. 2 years ago, you were caught.
Kiss my ass.
And the whole meetup was underwhelming, you know? Like, he just went inside.
Brian, it's disappointing. He said 2 words and then he walked right in.
Basically, what's going through my mind, don't say a fucking word.
We really do just want to have just a simple conversation.
They ain't got shit on you. As long as you don't say a word, you good to go.
Bryant. Why you like this, Bryant? I just have a few questions.
Oh, it's an embarrassing clown show. He says the same thing over and over again. The way this investigation, it's not really an investigation, but the way this was conducted makes it unprosecutable. And you've got Skeeter or whatever his name is, who's clowning around, taking my lines, I suppose, and murdering them with a guy in a cupcake outfit. There's no serious attitude here. It's a clown show. And it resulted in nothing.
I think there possibly maybe could have been different results in this case if me and Gideon did not confront EDP or take the situation into our hands at all. That's a hard maybe though. And
if you waited and didn't, you know, y'all wanted content, bro. Let's be real. Y'all went in there trying to get some content. You knew you could make something off EDP's name. Let's be real, okay? That's the negative side of what y'all were doing. You know, you're not heroes as much as y'all want to seem like you're heroes. You were trying to catapult yourself off of his name. And, you know, you were not interested in getting him prosecuted for a crime, like what you were doing. You know, we all know what you were doing, okay? It was content.
you know, that way, obviously, there's no content there, so it's like, eh.
There you go. That's the ultimate goal.
What's your opinion on Skeeter Gene?
I don't know Skeeter Gene. He reached out to me some time ago to collaborate, and it's not something I would ever do.
Why not?
Because I don't need to. I mean, I don't need to create a clown show with somebody who is merely seeking to get fame and clicks and views on YouTube. I have my own team, my own way of doing things, and it produces justice. The rest of these clowns, you know, they're out there goofing around.
Yeah, it did definitely change my opinion on him a bit because I think he was a bit hypocritical with a statement that he made. He said that I was just doing this for clicks, views, and ad revenue, basically. I mean, are you telling me that P's not doing it for the same reasons? You know, I would really like to ask Chris Hansen that if he weren't being paid for his work, would he still do it?
If it was legal, would you have had sex with Kayla Hoskins?
If it was legal, oh, I would have fucking turned that ass out. I would have fucking ate her ass out, my nigga, and made a funnel cake about her shit. You know what I mean?
Jesus, bro. That's awful.
I feel like I was a victim of EDP, but I think I was mainly a victim.
Okay, but we're like, victim of what? You kept DMing the guy. You could have clicked the block button at any point. Like, what the fuck? This is where, when the females start coming forward who were willingly engaging with these pedophiles and they say, oh, I was a victim. You were a victim of stupidity. That's what you were a victim of. Is what he did right? No. But is what you did, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Where are your parents? Okay, that's the real criminal here. Where are your parents? Like, why do you have access to this stuff without the training necessary to handle it? Your parents are just low-class scum. And they raised a terrible, fucking irresponsible little daughter. And they're irresponsible parents. Frankly, that's, you know, look, there's going to be, like, it's like me, man, I got a dog, right? I was just yelling at him at the beginning of the video, Brody. I'm not going to let him out here. I'm in Arizona right now, house sitting. There's snakes, coyotes, wildcats, all sorts of shit out here in the desert. I'm not just going to release him and I watch him like a hawk. You know what I mean? And he knows to stay near me because he gets yelled at if he doesn't. And I train him and he loves me. We have that bond as well. But there's a clear, you know, I've raised the dog to be able to somewhat, we have a thing going here, so he's not going to get caught by a predator. How is it that your parents with a daughter, with a human daughter, don't have an ounce of that same level of responsibility? Like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, okay? And your parents are idiots. Like, the fact that you're on Instagram fucking around, DMing everybody back and probably fucking with like hundreds of dudes and doing this for attention. Like, your parents have done a horrible job raising you. It's just, you should be focused on something else. Something that's keeping you away from this whole sphere of shit.
This is gonna sound crazy, but mainly a
Victim of what? Victim of willingly engaging in, you know, technological communication with a pedophile? That makes you an idiot, not a victim.
victim of Jadion, in a way. I feel like
Facts. Okay, that's the smartest thing she said.
a long time I was this like little puppet.
Yeah.
In what way were you as a puppet?
Dude, where are your parents, though? Like, why are you engaging with all these different parties? There's no oversight on your life, and you're like a kid. Like, what is this shit, bro?
I feel like I was his puppet because I was just like kind of doing the things.
Right, she's a carrot in front of the pedophile. Gideon's dangling this carrot, being this woman, and he's equally sexualizing her. If you think about it, think about it. Think about it, okay? The guys setting this trap and doing this vigilantism, they are equally sexualizing this woman, this girl, right, to the pedophile as the pedophile is sexualizing her. It's a different type of sexualization, but it's the same. It's the same.
He demanded me to do. I feel like I am a victim of Gideon because he encouraged me to keep talking to a pedophile.
Every single time we would talk to her, I would ask her if she's okay.
Are you sure you're good? Like, I want to make sure you're okay, because I know, like, this could be really, really... Are you sure you're good?
She was like, no.
I'm sure he was doing that, though. I do believe him. I'm sure he was doing that. Which is where it's both, bro. It's both, because the girl is clearly an attention whore, bro. Let's just be completely honest about it. Obvious. Why do you think she's doing this? She's doing it. Because she wants the clout, bro. Just like everybody else in this situation.
I'm okay. I want to get him arrested.
I told Gideon every single time that EDP would send me dick pics, but he would never tell me to like block him or anything.
I want you to block him on your phone, right?
But we would tell her, if you're going to keep on talking to him, don't talk sexual, and please don't send any explicit photos.
No, I did not send EDP any pictures of me that were nude. What did happen when he asked me for them was that Gideon got like a lookalike of me, and I kind of photoshopped her face into Google pictures.
And she told me something about like her like looking up like something in Photoshopping, and I was like, okay, no, like do not do that. To my knowledge, I never knew that she actually sent anything because I never seen any images of that. But she sent something explicit.
Yeah, Kayla Hoskins actually sent me a picture of her tits. You know, she didn't Photoshop a goddamn thing. She literally sent me fucking nudes of her fucking tits. I feel like she's a fucking scam artist. I feel like she's a bitch. I feel like she's very stuck up. She's very conniving.
So I'd like to let the viewers know that I don't know what they're gonna say, but don't believe it. Because I have proof. I'm just too scared to show the proof because Gideon has a big audience and I don't want them to attack me. But I could show some of the proof.
What would that get you attacked for? Yeah, if you don't want to show stuff, that means that you were in the wrong, one way or another. If you're not being completely transparent, you did something wrong.
Proof of him kind of encouraging it.
Maybe she's sort of using the whole situation as leverage to boost her music career and such. So, you know, again, while she's technically, she's a victim, I think she's kind of using the whole situation as leverage to gain.
She's not a victim of anything, bro. Let's just be clear. She's not a victim of shit. I'm tired of females doing this, bro. They put themselves in these situations. They leverage these situations to their advantage and then call themselves victims to further leverage it through sympathy. It's, you know, she's not a victim of anything. She's a fucking idiot, is what she is. She's an idiot. She doesn't deserve a platform. She needs to shut the fuck up. I don't care how old she is, okay? You're putting yourself, you're willingly further interacting with a pedophile. What do you, I'm not sympathizing with you, you dumb fuck. You're a dumbass little bitch. That's what you are. You know what I mean? Like, please, just get a grip, bro. Bro, the more you deal with females, the more, look, man. I've known, you know what, I'm not even gonna get into it.
Now, me personally, am I an opportunist?
I know honey traps, bro, okay? I know real honey traps that do this kind of work, and it's just, this is a honey trap, low-key. She's not a victim of anything.
Yes, I am, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that, as long as you're not harming anybody, and I don't think I was harming anybody. And especially when you're my age, if you're 16, people are going to think that you're young and dumb. So you kind of have to be an opportunist. You have to make your own opportunities. You cannot be waiting for them. But
you could go to school, get educated, become proficient at something, build a skill, build a business. You can do any number of things that don't involve honey trapping, and you are hurting EDP at the end of the day, right? And EDP being a pedophile, does he deserve it? That's another question, but you can't just sit here and say, you know, I'm not harming anyone doing this. You are. It's just that you feel justified in doing so. And that's fine. I'm not even going to say that you're not justified in doing so, but you are harming somebody, okay? When these vigilantes sit here and they say this, it's harmful to let them get away with that, saying that, oh, I'm not hurting anybody, I'm this, that. No. You are, honey. You are. It's just that you believe that you're rationalized in doing so. You're still harming someone.
this entire situation was not that at all.
So you committed another crime, You got caught, but yet got lucky again.
Yeah, it's a crime. Got lucky again. Me personally, I feel like the reason why they didn't do anything is because I feel like, you know, God sees all, right? He sees my mistakes. Obviously, I've been punished by him. Others have been punished by him and stuff. I feel like he saw Kayla and Gideon's master plan, and so therefore he intervened and saved my ass once the fuck again. You know what I mean?
Fuck you, pussy. Sorry, that was the mailman. I just felt like yelling at him because he's a gang stalker. So y'all don't know about
And
gang
I'm
stalking.
beyond grateful for that. You know.
So, God saved you from going to jail.
Yes. God saved me from going to jail.
He said the reason he didn't go to jail the second time is because God was watching over him.
What do you think about that?
That wasn't no God watching over him, bro. That's Satan.
Jacob, I need that water, bro. Yeah, sorry about that.
This guy's also gonna die in his 30s, 40s. 40s is the latest. You cannot be that fat, dude. You got to do something about that. Get on a track. Just walk. Walk around outside for a couple hours a day. Start with that.
How are things with your health?
How are things with my health? Well, in 2022,